It's been an annual tradition now for many, many years that we have reinstated this wonderful friendship relationship with CLA, Christian Law Association. Dr. David Gibbs and his excellent staff come to pastor school every year. They do an excellent job of teaching in the afternoons, trying to help you stay out of trouble with your church, and they give you excellent, wise advice. But they also bring with them a special award. I'm going to ask Dr. Gibbs to come at this time, please.
This is a profound honor and a delight for us, something that we look cherishly towards because of the incredible impact that this ministry and Dr. Hiles had on literally the founding and the creation of CLA. God did it, but God uses men. And one of the men was Dr. Jack Hiles. And humanly speaking, our ministry would not be here but for the kindness and the grace of that man. I will for all eternity be in debt to what he did in letting me have a ministry. Now, how many of you understand lawyers are not most folks' favorite people? I deal with them every day and I don't like them. But that man gave his heart to us. And because of that, I have a ministry. In honor of that, we have the Hiles Memorial Award, and we have two very cherished recipients this year. Mrs. Kalapp, would you step forward, please? The nickname that they gave Dr. Kalapp, because of his spirit, and it was with great affection, was we called him Bulldog. Because he had such a tenacious, willing spirit to get the gospel out. And you saluted how God used him. But can I remind you, as with my ministry, there was a wife who stood behind the man and gave up her husband major parts of their life so that he could do that. We salute Dr. and Mrs. Kalapp. We're not applauding the person, we're applauding what God has done through the person. And this is a great lady. David, would you read what it says?
With honor, the Christian Law Association presents the Hiles Memorial Award for having stood with great honor and courage as a good soldier of Jesus Christ for the faith and commands of the Word of God, presented this 18th day of March 2010 at the First Baptist Church of Hammond Pastors School. Would you please congratulate Mrs. Kalapp?
Just one brief story that many should be told, but The Kalapps had gone to China and had birthed a beautiful ministry. I wish everybody here could see what's there. It's just beautiful. And I felt the Kalapps were probably going to be there all their life. I mean, Doug Kalapp told me, he said, I found my niche. This China's it. He says, wow, the gospel's wide open. He says, we're getting just bunches and bunches saved. He said, he said, preacher, he said, shall we build maybe a little nicer place here so we could stay here? And he says, and if you use me around the world, he wants to come back here and retire here. And so they built the Chinese built for them a very, very nice little, we call it apartment, but it was a beautiful little place. It only cost us $7 a square foot to build the buildings. But if you saw them, it was gorgeous. And my wife and I have been there, and I've been there a few times, and it's just a gorgeous little place. The settings out in the country, mountains, streams, beautiful. And but God had bigger dreams, of course, and He wants the world evangelized. And through a series of circumstantial, divine appointments, just a variety of things, it was very clear to me God wanted us to establish a profound ministry in Africa. And I picked up the phone one day, and I got Brother Doug on the phone. I said, Brother Doug, I said, it's preacher. He said, hey, preacher. He said, how you doing? I said, great. I said, can I ask you a question, Doug? I said, what if I were to tell you that I think we need to go to Africa, and I'm going to ask you to spearhead a new ministry in Africa? He said, hold on a minute. He said, Karen? Hey, Karen, preacher wants us to go to Africa. I said, Doug, what did she say? He said, just a minute, I'll go get the luggage. I'll start packing now. Wow. You're going to go as far, fellas, as that lady says, I'll get the luggage. We'll start packing now. Yeah, Doug Kalapp did great things, but this is one of the rocket boosters behind him. Really is. Thank you, Karen. God bless you. I'm so glad you're in church. Working for FBMI, keeping her husband's ministry alive. Doing a great job. Thank you, Karen Kalapp.
One of the things I admire the most about Dr. Kalapp was he played the game with great pain, and he didn't let it stop him. Just remember, 90% of what gets done for God is going to be done by somebody who's hurting. Don't let the hurt stop you. The hurt did not stop that precious man of God.